Okay, so we're going to need 3 bags, and we're going to have 2 bags though with the same mum tip. So you want to get 2 of the mum tips, number 81. A bag with a large petal tip. This is for the leaf. So you're going to make a leaf with this one. So we got the bags prepared. I've got my buttercream and I'm going to color. I need white, I need a light green, and I need a dark green. So I've got soft green, and that's for the center of the chrysanthemum. I've got dark green, which is for the edges of the leaf and also the center part of the leaf. Let's fill up our bag. And now this bag is going to have the light green in it. And then the third bag is going to be striped. Yeah, so the dark gets striped on this side of the bag, and then the white goes in the center and light green goes here. So it's actually got 3 stripes. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, so you're going to need another bag actually. So there's 4 pastry bags that you're going to need. This one has a round tip, and you can use any round tip that you want, but you want to make a blob or a mound of frosting with this. So you're going to end up with 4 pastry bags. And you're going to need some wax paper because we are going to freeze the mums, and you're going to need a nail. First thing you do is take your wax paper piece, put a little bit of frosting on there, attach the wax paper. So you're going to start with just piping little petals. Squeeze. Now touch the surface of the blob. I don't want to call it a blob. Let's call it a mound. So we're going to pipe a little petal of the green onto the mound. And how you do that, and you might want to practice this separately, is squeeze, touch the surface of the mound, squeeze, and pull up a little bit and then release. I'm finding that the Italian meringue works beautifully. So there's the soft green center. And I want to make this really, really full. The center, that's probably good for the center. Then you just switch to the white. And you just continue doing that. You don't want to make them too long. And these are side by side. They're not overlapping. and then put it on a tray or a plate and freeze it. You could just use the scissors and put it on your cake, but you'll definitely wreck some of those petals. So I'm going to put it on a plate very carefully, just like that. And then I'm going to put it in the freezer, and it doesn't take that long to freeze. I'm going to give this like 10 minutes. Now I'm going to show you how to do the leaf. So I'm going to freeze some of them, and I'm also going to pipe some on the cake. So basically what you're going to do is make a ruffle on this side, and then you're going to come down with another ruffle on the other side. So I'm just going to pipe one first, and then I'll explain what I'm doing. That's one side. And there's the other side. Isn't that pretty? So the wide end is down, and I guess that's probably like a 45-degree angle. You're going to turn your rose nail to the counterclockwise, just a little bit. You don't really need to move it a lot. You're going to start by squeezing until it comes out. Give it a little ruffle, and then you're going to bring it around. So you're going clockwise with your tip, and you're going to just squeeze and then pull up and then release. That wasn't such a good one. Starting at the top, you're going to come down and do the same thing. That's just an okay one. But I wouldn't throw that away, because you could definitely use it as a filler. These are going to take some practice. So you want to keep squeezing as you pull to a point. So if you release too quickly, then what happens is you don't get that point. This is a nice one. Now I'm going to go ahead and pipe some onto my cake. All right, so I'm back and I've got my cake, and I've been thinking about design, and I think I really love dragées, and I'm just going to take a chance, and I'm going to cover the top of my cake with a variety of dragées. And I've got little tiny white ones, I've got medium size, and then a little bit of gold. Just to add a little bit of sparkle and a little bit of crunch, because we're going to eat this later. And then I've got these cute little signs. I'm going to use one of these to go with the cake as well. Actually, I went and I put my dark green into a bag with a number 352 tip, because I like to have a variety of kinds of leaves. So I'm going to have those, and then this one, whoops, not that one, where'd it go? This one, the one that I showed you earlier, and I'm going to pipe it. I'm going to pipe a few directly on the cake. But before I do that, I'm going to use a little bit of my white buttercream and just put a little bit of leverage so that I can pipe some leaves on top. And I'm also going to do half of the cake. I'm not going to do around the entire cake. So the most of the flowers are going to be here, it'll be thicker, and then it'll get thinner, thinner, thinner. Okay, so is this not one of the prettiest cakes you've ever seen? Well, I thank you so much for being here and watching, and I hope that you like my video. I just think it's gorgeous. And if you think it's gorgeous, give me a thumbs up. And if you like the video, leave me a comment and let me know what you think and what you want to see next, because I love to hear from you and I want to give you what you want. So let me know and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.